Hi, and welcome back. It's Easter, the season of rebirth. If you have a garden, you've likely been in the flower beds, poking among last fall's leaves gently so as not to disturb the myriad insects who've wintered over there, but hoping to see something poking back. The brilliant fine spikes of garlic and chives, the purple tinged leaves ready to unfurl tulips from their cones, the little cabbage-like sedum sprouts, the toothy, hairy strawberry runners. They're all there in my garden, and I can't wait to see them develop over the weeks and months to come. They're my summer companions right here at Chandlerville. But you see, I don't live alone in the winter. I've got 16 thriving, mostly, friends who live inside with me. And I'll be honest, I'm grateful for them and the backstory they each bring. Decades ago, Mom gave me the Christmas cactus she got as a newlywed in 1951. She gardened like crazy every summer, making sure we had frozen and canned vegetables to last the winter. Her houseplant interest and time, however, was limited. To be honest, for decades, her cactus wasn't a priority for me either. But here in my new house, with great light and cool nighttime temperatures, it's taken off, blooming regularly. Late 2025, I gave it a bigger pot. By next December, I'm expecting even greater things. Last summer, after Mom's death, I brought her African violet home with me. I was intimidated. They've never done well under my supervision, and every time I saw Mom's, it was in flower. Was I ready for this responsibility? I'm thrilled. I've got the second round of new buds just peeking out. Then there's the plants that make me think of Jack. I used calanchos to decorate the funeral home at the celebration of his life. A clipping from it spends its winters outdoors and is itching to go back outside for the summer, where it will take off again. To my delight, I just discovered calancho is also called widow's thrill. I recently repotted the Ming-aralia Jack charmed out of the house of an appliance client. The repotting was alarming. I expected to extract a decent-sized root from the soil, but just a tiny bit came out with the 2-foot-tall foliage. I figured it was a goner, but sunk the stalk into good soil, tied it to the railing for support, and held my breath. Now it's lusher than before and taller than the railing, with new leaves unfurling every few days. Phew! My yucca is determined to thrive in my front window, despite a couple of decades in Jack's tobacco smoke-filled shop and a significant break of its main trunk when it was moved to our house. Fingers crossed it continues on this trajectory. Repotting was my December passion, and the Thanksgiving Easter cactus Jack bought for me to go with Mom's Christmas cactus is now showing its pleasure with a few blooms. Another success. A friend's weeping fig, Ficus benjamina, has been living with me since 1993 when he moved away from Toronto. Not gonna lie, this one struggled to stay alive through the years when I was more interested in going out than staying in. With it in a new pot too, and the light bath it experiences upstairs in Chandlerville, it's coming into its own. A bit like I am. I think the plant is mine now. Jack rescued my baby Hoya from his aunt's apartment before she moved back to Poland. The mother plant covered a wall-sized window in the aunt's bedroom. Seeing and smelling its fragrant blooms each time we visited helped me cope with the overwhelm, cultural disconnect, and yes, boredom of being the only English speaker at every family event. She was a great cook, so that helped. My Hoya lives, but isn't yet thriving. After 3 significant prunings in the last decade and a recent bout of mealybug. But when it has bloomed, that luxurious sweet smell, wow, just wow. Then there's the plant gifts, like the money tree, right here, a friend gave me when Mom died. Another Thanksgiving cactus received for speaking at a housing event, and yet another Thanksgiving cactus my Omicroni's husband gave me for my birthday during the darkest days of COVID. The memory of those occasions lives on through them. Plants have so many benefits beyond the obvious production of oxygen at night. They require care, but not daily, creating a sense of responsibility, but not the overwhelming one of a dog. Just having them is said to improve mental health too. They are visually interesting with a look that changes just a bit every day. Perfect for those of us who like change, but only if it's controlled and incremental. And finally, as my friend Pam Hudak at Snail Interiors says, good interior design reflects personality, originality, resourcefulness, and panache. I think my plants hit all 4 points. Don't you? Thanks for watching.